everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as promised in the last video, I've got a triple unboxing reveal. I have used some of this stuff, so I'm cheating a little bit, but that's because, as explained in the last video, I took a bit of a YouTube break. But I thought I'd still worth showing you some stuff, particularly as there's some high street in here as well. I know, I've bought high street handbags, but I'm going to explain everything and why. I'll include links in the description box below as well, in case anybody is interested in any of the items. And no handbag unboxing video would be complete without an orange box. I'm going to say that until last. Small but mighty, and it is, I'm going to say it's a handbag, but it's not like, you know, like when some people buy the bridal bag and they think that that's a handbag, but it's a toiletry bag, and they use it. It's not like that. It's a bit like the difference between a wallet on a chain and a handbag. I still consider a wallet on a chain a handbag, not a wallet with a chain, if that makes sense. Anyway, first bag is this. So some time ago, I sold, there you go, you can see it there, all of my Radley. I just didn't reach for it anymore. I was so in love with luxury handbags. And I've had my luxury handbag collection for a little while. I mean, it's shifted and it's changed, and it normally gets added to as opposed to deleted. But more on that in another video. Actually, I did sell two major bags. And I'll explain why. I haven't gone off luxury, so I'm not going to be that YouTuber unless the financial situation changes for me and I have to sell everything to afford my mortgage. Then unless something like that drastic happens, then I am going to maintain my love of luxury. I'm not that YouTuber that's going, oh my god, I've suddenly fallen out of love with all this stuff. There were reasons why. I have to love it enough to keep it, to warrant the price, basically. Anyway, because I have a lot of nice bags, that sometimes, because I'm very careful with my belongings, sometimes I want a more carefree bag. And that's not to say I'm going to trash it. That's not what I mean. But sometimes I don't want to feel like I need to baby something. Sometimes I want to not worry about having anything designer. Sometimes I'm in a situation whereby, for the other people that I'm with, I don't feel it's appropriate to have a Birkin with me, for example. Most scenarios I think it's fine. A lot of scenarios I'm in, people wouldn't even know. You'd tell them it was a Birkin, they go, what's that? Anyway, for those sort of in-between scenarios, I got this. This is a work bag. So this is not exciting, and you can tell this bag does not excite me like my luxury bags do, but I bought it for a reason. It fulfills that reason. Okay, so I'm going to share it. So this is a bag by Radley London. As you saw there, it came in a nice little dust bag. Only came in that delivery box. Again, you're seeing the difference here. The only bag that's in a box is the Hermes. So yeah, so it's a triple handbag reveal. It's a handbag haul. So there we go. It's a leather bag. It's in a black, smooth leather that does show finger marks, as you can see. Now this might sound weird, but I'm telling you something that's annoying me about the bag, and it's perfectly functional, and like I say, it does what it does. But the leather on the handles is really soft. The leather on the body is really hard. And I can see the reason why. It's a structured bag. It makes sense to have hard leather. You're going to potentially wear this on the shoulder. Excuse the shorts. So it makes sense to have soft leather on the handles. But it doesn't match. Anyway, so that's a minor annoyance. But other than that, this is a user-friendly bag. It's got a little slip pocket on the back, which originally I thought would be perfect. I'm going to use that for my travel pass. When I'm travelling into work, commuting on the train, I can put my pass card in there, which it does fit, but it's quite a stiff, tight opening, so it's not that easy to get my hand in and out. So actually, the last time I wore this bag, I didn't use it. I thought, let's just leave that pocket alone. What it does have is, you can see the strap today, it does pull apart. Oh, talking of which, oh, Trav said travel pass. Let's pop that over there. Whoopsies. Obviously missed that when I pack. I always empty my bags when I pack them away. I must have just missed that. So this bag should be completely empty. Should. So you've got these, basically you've got 3 sections. You've got 2 generous just slip sections at the side. And what I tend to do is, as you saw, put my travel pass in this front, this is the front one. And then I put my work laptop and notebook in the back there. And that's all I put in there. I mean, no one's going to be able to take the laptop out with my arm through it. So it's secure enough. And no one's going to want to steal my travel pass. Plus it's right there in the front. And then inside we have a double zip section, and you can see it there. It's this nice pink colour. We've got an interior slip zip pocket, which I tend to just shove my AirPods in. And then I've got these 2 slip pockets here, which are differing size. And I tend to just stick basically my iPhone and my work iPhone in those 2 pockets next to each other. And in the main bit, I basically put cosmetic pouch, umbrella, food, because I always travel with food. So this is the thing, not being a morning person, I tend to eat breakfast on the go. I tend to eat that when I get to work because I'm just not organised enough to eat it in the house before I leave, basically. And I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on leaving the house, getting a train, well, getting ready as much as we can, and then getting the train. Normally I'm doing my makeup on the train as well, so totally not a morning person. But I manage. It feels quite nice and padded, these sides here. So yeah, that's it. That's all there is to say about it, really. It's a very, very functional bag, which I bought in the sale. So I think this was about 100, maybe 130 pounds. It's quite a slim, it's probably about, I'll say maybe 12 centimetres in depth there. So it's quite a slimline bag, which is what I wanted, so it didn't stick out too much from the side of my body. So it's a very plain, functional, work-friendly, suitable bag, basically, which was the function I bought it for, and it fulfills that. But I don't love it. I really don't love it. Oh, it's got this dangly keyring thing there as well. You see that? Yeah. Never use that, never intend to, but I keep it as a little dangly because it adds something to an otherwise incredibly plain bag. So that is bag number 1. I'll pop it away nicely in a second. Let's pop it there on the bed. Bag number 2, I'm more excited about, and that's this one. So basically, over the summer, there was a Louis Vuitton bag that I really liked, like I wanted a slouchy hobo bag, but not too big a slouchy hobo bag, because then I can't find things and I'm not a rummager and that annoys me. So I need like a little slouch, but not too big. The right amount of slouch versus structure versus size, basically, so I can find my stuff. And I don't carry that much stuff, especially not now. I think I got so used to travelling light, when you'll see in a moment why the final bag is going to be very suitable for my needs, and I don't have a lot. But I did fancy a slouchy bag that I could put a bit more in. Saw a Louis Vuitton one I liked, didn't like the price, and then had in my head what I wanted. And for some reason I just thought, I think Marks and Spencer's will sell this bag that I've got in my head. I know that's probably a weird thought to have, but it was a thought I had. So next step was to go onto Marks and Spencer's website, and there was the bag that I had in my head. So this is like an off-white. It's probably slight, I'm filming in natural daylight, so this should be true light, but it's probably coming off slightly, that's probably a bit more. It's slightly brighter on camera than it is in real life. It's, like I say, a kind of an ivory colour, I would say. It's 100% leather. Well, the outside is, the inside isn't. But it's, yeah, an all leather bag. It's like I've got it stuffed with tissue paper to maintain its shape. So like I say, even my high street bags get looked after. So yeah, so it's got a seam on this side here. So we'll call that the back. No, could have it as a front. Like I say, it's pretty symmetrical otherwise. So it's minor mark on it there. And then a smooth front. And then you can see there's a bit more texture to leather on the sides. And then it's got this nice, it's literally just, it's not padded, it's just like the double layers of the leather, but nice, thick, comfortable strap. And then inside, basically the closure is just this nice little tab with a magnet, you see. And then inside we've got some stuffing, but there is, take the stuffing out. Oh well, it's only tissue paper, it doesn't matter that I dropped it. It's not for a break. We'll take all this out so I can show you properly. So it's like a cotton lined, and it's split again. You've got these 3 sections. So in section 1 you've then got a little zip pocket, then you've got a dividing zip pocket. Sorry, it's slouching and closing itself. So you've got this middle section here which is a zip pocket, and then you've got the 3rd section there with a nice ample size slip pocket in. So pretty good, will hold a lot. I could put umbrella and sunglasses in, I could fit a small pair of sandals or shoes in. So it's a very functional bag. I'll show you it on. It's not too big. Let's put the shorts down, try not to scare you with the cellulite. So you can see there, it's not too big a bag, but it just sits really comfortable. It's really comfortable on the shoulder there, and yeah, that's probably the only way to wear it really. I mean, you could just slip it on the arm like that, but I'm finding that a bit long. Anyway, so I bought it to be a shoulder bag, just to sling on and go. And there we go, that's what it looks like on. So yeah, this was £89, and I thought that was really good, but much better than like the £3,000 the Louis Vuitton one or whatever it was, because I'm just not in that market right now. I've been doing up some of my house, and I just am cutting down. I'm cutting down on spending. I'm not anti-luxury at all. Let's not think that this is any bigger than it is. It isn't. Just at the moment, basically I want to buy loads next year. So I'm like, let's be good this year-ish. And then we can buy more next year. So yeah, I'm not anti-luxury at all. But I don't, I've got a lot of things, basically. I do have a lot of really nice things that I love and that I want to use. So yeah, I do really want 2 more Birkins, but I'm in no rush for them. I still want a mini Kelly, but I mean, if that happens within the next decade, I think it would be a miracle. So anyway, that's that one. Now let's get on to the good one. Whilst I'm surrounded in tissue paper. So I've not done one of these in a while, but here is an Hermes handbag unboxing. Let's do the ribbon. It's a 2024 ribbon, and I meant to do some research on this before I filmed and I forgot, because I think this is a fairly new Hermes. I mean, it's brand new to me. This is brand new from Boutique, by the way. This is brand new from Boutique, and they posted it to me. So I saw one of these. I basically someone I know on Instagram who's great, and I'll put her details in the description box below, because if you want to know about Hermes and see colour comparisons, she has the best Instagram content for that. Yeah, so you want to see like, oh, what do all of these 4 pinks look like, or what does this one shade look like in all different leathers? Great Instagram for that, for those of you that are like me and like that detail. So I'll link her below. And she basically put one on her Instagram in a taupe, and I thought it was lovely. I wasn't sure I wanted it in a taupe because I got my mini Evelyn in a taupe, or a taupe, I'm not sure how those of you pronounce it. Anyway, so I messaged my SA about it, went, look, seen this, love it, no idea what the price is or anything, but can you keep me in mind in case you get one in? And he replied to say that he had one, and here's a picture of it, and would I like it? So I said, yes, please. And then I was going to go into store to pick it up, but then I had some other stuff just going on, and it meant I wasn't going to be in London for over a week. And whilst he would have put it on hold for me, I didn't really want that. I didn't want to put him under that pressure to put it on hold, you know, because I was like, I'm not wasting your time here. I really want it. And he's great, my SA, and the whole store where he works, they're all so nice and so great. I know a lot of people bash Hermes, but I've had a great experience at my little store I go to. So anyway, I messaged him the next day to say, I've changed my mind. Can you post it to me instead, please? So we did remote payment and it got posted out. So I didn't have to wait, and I didn't have to feel uncomfortable about asking him to hold on to it for, it was only going to be just over a week, but I didn't feel like I wanted to ask that. So here it is. This might be a Marmite bag. So it's open tissue paper. I mean, there's a dust bag, but, and I find this slightly weird, Hermes, there's a dust bag for the strap. There's 2 dust bags for the strap, but not for the actual bag. So, dust bag on the end of the strap. I'm not going to use these going forwards. It's just going to be irritating. I might get just a third party dust bag for it, and I'll explain why it doesn't have one. So yeah, it's got this long strap here, which I will need to connect up. No doubt I will do this wrong because, well, it's on camera, isn't it? So I do most things in my life wrong. So anyway, let's just, or other people tell me I do, but anyway. I'm just going to put it on the shortest hole. There is a total of 5 holes from there to here. So I'm just going to put it on the shortest one just so I can show you what this looks like. And we can, like I say, the joy is you can play about with it. Now it's new and it's in Epsom leather, so it's all a bit stiff. But that's okay because, like I say, once I've got this in, the strap is not removable, so I'm never going to be taking the strap off and then using it as a clutch. So once I've got it in, I'm just going to keep it in, and the only time I'll move it is if I decide I want it on a different setting. And who knows how badly I've chosen the setting. Time will tell. That is stiff, but that means it's not going to just slip out. So there we go. So this is the Hermesnap. When I first saw it written down, I was like, Hermesnap. But I think it's snap, and I think that is because of the snap closures that you've got here. So this is, so I think the reason that it hasn't come in a dust bag is that technically it's classed as an SLG. But a bit like a wallet on chain is. So anyway, that's what I think. But it's not the end of the world. A little bit of air paper, we'll take that out. And I'll show you the bag. It's not going to take long, let's face it. Here it is. So there's no back pouch. It's just, this is in, so I got mine in noir. So I got mine in black Epsom leather. And I'm not a massive fan of Epsom leather, but, caveat here, but I don't mind it on SLGs. On a small bag like this and the function that I want this for, I'm actually really happy it's an Epsom, because I wanted a small, lightweight, carefree crossbody bag for things like sightseeing, for things like if I'm going to work and I've got, you know, a bigger laptop bag or my, you know, backpack or something, and I literally just want like my travel pass and my phone and my AirPods. That should go in here easily. So I'll do another video all about this and give a review and show you what fits and everything. But that's basically it. So it's black with palladium hardware. There's very little hardware. You've basically got the 2 strap attachments. Like I say, it's fixed. I mean, obviously you could, if you wanted to, you could get it, you know, you could cut it off and get this amended so it clipped on. You could, you know, by a third party, you could do that. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to use this little clutch. That's not my intent. I hardly go anywhere where I need a clutch. It doesn't fit my lifestyle, whereas a crossbody does. So I just don't want to interfere with it. So but it's options for those of you out there that think you'd like this, but maybe not quite as it comes. I know some people do that with Louis Vuitton bags and things. You can see the Hermes branding on the snap closure there. And that's it really. Like I say, I've got this on the shortest setting. Let's see what it looks like. Excuse the noise in the background. So that's it, just as a shoulder bag, but as I said, I want it crossbody. And I do like things sometimes quite short when I have them crossbody. I feel like it's like a little bit edgier. That may be silly, but yeah, so that's basically what it looks like on the crossbody. So like I say, this is the shortest setting. So for those of you that like it longer, for those of you that are, for those of you that are taller than me, so that's most of the population, it absolutely goes longer. I'll show you how long. I've got to undo the blooming strap now. But I'll put it on the longest one. So obviously there'll be 3 settings in between. So there you can see it on the shortest section. There's the end there. So crossbody on me, quite long. You can see there. But it's not long. It's absolutely fine if that's where you want it. I just sometimes prefer my things a little higher. So that's my 3 handbags displayed. Let me know what's your favourite. There you go. In the description box below. Obviously, the Hermes is my favourite. Then the Marks and Spencers, and then the Radley one. Out of all of them, I've actually worn the Radley the most though. Like I say, super functional for anyone that's interested in an office bag that takes a laptop, and it would take a fairly decent sized laptop as well. I've got a 14-inch work laptop, but I think you would get a 15-inch in this easily, I think. So it's a very generous bag, will fit an awful lot in. This is just super lightweight and floppy and just gorgeous. Yeah, I want a bag very similar to this, but maybe a little bit more slouchy in like a chocolate suede. That's what I really want, but I haven't yet found one. Coach are so close to having what I want, but not quite. And then I just love this because, like I say, for wearing as an extra bag, for a city break where I literally want to have something, again, that's why I have it on the shortest setting, really close to me for security. You know, if I've got it right here and someone's going for the back, I'm going to know about it. Or we've got something else to worry about, you know. It's nice and flexible. It has got a little, also it has a little slip pocket there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So you'd get a credit card in that. You can see it's not lined, it's just got the Hermes branding in there, and then like the stitching from the handle on the outside. But it's got that little slip pocket, so you could put like just a credit card or something in there. So again, if you want to travel super light, then you can, and you've got something in that you're not going to lose. So I'll do another video on this and I'll show you everything that fits, because there's not a lot. When I last looked, there wasn't a lot on YouTube about the Hermesnap. We'll see how I find the closure and matching up the poppers. Personally, I preferred it to be like a magnet or something, so you have to be quite so precise, you know, a bit like the magnet on the Marks and Spencer's one. But I do love, you know, like to have this looking like this with the branding, but then just not actually a popper function. But we'll see how we go. Now, I've seen on, I think it was Purse Swap, I was reading that people were saying that they feel like this probably takes more than a Mini Kelly. I'm not sure. I mean, the Mini Kelly looks bigger to me. But I think the reason was because it's quite flexible and malleable, and therefore you can put more in. But I'll do a separate video. I'll show you what fits. I've got a list already of when I next go away what I want to put in this, and we'll see if that's way too ambitious or not. We'll find out together. If not, I will have to change that opinion. So do take care everybody, and I'll see you soon for another video where I review this baby.